This is a kendama, a Japanese skill toy dating back hundreds of years. This toy has recently gained popularity across the world. Here at Sweets, we specialize in making high-quality, custom-painted kendamas. Let's take a look at what it takes to make one of these addicting toys. We start our process with a natural, unpainted wooden ball. This is called the tama. We put these tamas onto custom wooden dowels and put them onto a rack. Next, they need to get sanded. The sanding room is one of the most crucial places in the Sweets lab. There are different grits of paper for different designs and colors. The team member uses a sanding block, 220 grit sandpaper, and 400 grit sandpaper to sand the tama. We have our very own custom tama sanding rigs that make the process easier for the team. There is a special technique to sanding that isn't learned in one day. Our team members have worked hard to acquire the skill needed to sand tamas perfectly without affecting the tama size or shape. Now let's move to the paint booth. A team member grabs his freshly cleaned paint gun and assembles it for use for the day. The custom kendama we are making today features a gold to white to natural fade. Let's take a look at exactly what goes into making a kendama like this. The first coat of paint today is a white layer of paint. As you can see here, the team member is using a special technique where he spins the dowel, making sure that the first layer of paint is spread evenly on the tama. He's also making sure that the paint does not go below a certain point on the tama because he does not want to mess up this design. The tamas will now go back on the rack, where they will dry before they get their second layer of paint. Now time for the color. What makes the Sweets Lab so special is our paint bank. This room is where all the colors are mixed. Our team can mix literally any color you can imagine. All it takes is a quick search on our database and we are all set. All the components of the color are listed. Now all our team member has to do is weigh out all the components of the color until he has the perfect mix. And just like that, we have our gold that we are going to use on our second coat. Here you can see our team member loading the gold color into the spray gun. And now to finish this painted design, our team member sprays the top of the kendama with this gold paint. Again, he is careful not to go below a certain point on the tama because he does not want to mess up this design. After the tamas have had some time to dry, they are now ready for their clear coat. Here at Sweets Kendamas, we have the Phase 1 clear and the Cushion clear. When these clear coats are dry, you can tell that they have a very different look and feel. The Cushion clear has a much more matte and soft finish, as opposed to the Phase 1 clear, which has a much more shiny, glossy, and hard texture. The design we're following today features the Cushion clear. The team member sprays the Cushion clear over the entire tama. After they are done being sprayed, the tamas sit overnight to dry. After getting cleared, the racks go into the drilling room, where the team members in charge of drilling give the tama the bottom bevel and the top string hole. We have our own special drill press just for the bottom hole. The team member needs to make sure that the tama is lined up straight in the drill press. Once he lines it up and tightens the ball into the vise, he lowers the drill press and drills the tama in one fluid motion. He then takes the tama to a separate drill press that we use especially for the top hole. This is where the string will go through the tama. He lines it up, drops the drill press, and just like that, he gets a clean top hole. The team member then takes a sharp blade to the inside of the bottom hole, making sure it has that nice, clean, crisp edge. Now that the tamas are finished, it's time to put the whole kendama together. Each stringer has their own station, with all the tools needed to put together a kendama. A ken with the string attached, a tama, spinner bead, stringing tool, hole poker, and a foam donut. A team member uses a stringing tool to get the string through the tama. Next, a team member grabs a bead and laces the string through it. This bead is actually a very small ball bearing, which helps with the playability of the kendama. Lastly, the kendama is wrapped up after being strung, and a foam donut is placed on the spike, helping separate the ken from the tama, keeping the tama fresh. On an average day, each person will string anywhere from 100 to 300 kendamas. Team members check each kendama they string very closely, looking for blemishes, cracks, or imperfections in paint. If the tama is unusable, they are put into a box and saved for later, where they will be sanded down and repainted. To complete the process, the team member must assemble the packaging. They unfold the clear plastic boxes and put them into the cardboard packaging. Then the strung kendama is placed inside the box and sealed up. The team member picks up the box of finished kendamas and brings it over to the inventory area, where it will be counted and put on the website for sale. The team member in charge of shipping goes down the aisle, picking out kendamas from the shelves to fill his orders for the day. First, the orders get lined up. Then they get boxed and sealed, then eventually labeled and stacked where they will await the postman. Everyday orders are picked up by the post office and shipped to you. So that's all. If you ever wondered how your favorite kendama was made, now you know. Every kendama that comes from the Sweets Lab is made with attention to detail and care to ensure that you get exactly what you need. Dama on, folks!